The basketball addicts are back at it. They're having a bad time watching the Toronto Raptors over the last little stretch. Frustration abound. DeMar's not happy. Coach Casey ain't happy. The Raptor fan base ain't happy. So let's get into this. One win in their last 10 games, and that win was against the Philadelphia 76ers. So technically, okay, fine, technically it's a win. But what does this say about this Toronto Raptors team, Mr. Durant, that they can only win one game in 10 after having an amazing start to the year?
Well, we all know that the NBA is about adjustments, Akil. And I think that we started out the year very, very good. Obviously, our record was incredible. But what has happened is teams have gotten better. They're making adjustments, and we're not making some of the adjustments some of these
Raptors
teams
have
are
stalled
making.
out?
Yes. So in essence, look, we got a really great bunch of guys. They're very lovable. They do great work in the community and all that. But they've got to start playing together.
Soft.
And
Soft.
No, they are soft. We're losing all the 50-50 balls. Teams are killing us on the offensive boards. I'm sorry. I love the team, but to be constructive, Drew.
No rebounding, right? They can't rebound at the bottom of the league in that. They're not passing the ball. They're at the bottom of the league.
There's 18 assists last game.
Paying attention to detail. That's what it is.
That's what
and
Casey says all the
and
time.
right now, there's no chemistry in terms of working together, sharing, and trusting each other. If they're not going to trust each other, all good teams trust the players on their squads, and they're not doing that right now.
Dan Gladman, you're around the team. You're watching what's happening. You produce all the games. What's the difference now?
You're a sad guy, too.
You
right?
are putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I told you. Hey, listen, I know.
rough
These are all,
right
I'm
now,
handing you mines. Please don't, activate them, but just, with your best kid-proof gloves.
These last couple weeks, it's been tough. It's been tough to watch. It's been tough to go through it and be around the team, although they are in good spirits still. I can only go by what the coaching staff is saying, especially Coach Casey, and that is what they need to do is put together 48 minutes in one night.
Yes.
They're playing 24 minutes or
Yes,
36
yes,
minutes.
yes.
The first half in Oklahoma City, great.
Yes.
The second half in San Antonio,
Phenomenal.
great. Let's put that together. Remember the things that are working. The ball movement and the defense, I think, are the two keys for this team. And if they can just find a way to do that for 48 minutes, they're going to win a game. And games, there's 18
And I
games
agree
left
with
till the
you.
playoffs.
I agree with you about the offense and the defense, but what disappoints me is the compete. There is no fight in the dog. It's very frustrating to sit on my couch and watch the Raptors play.
Here, I want to throw something at you guys, though, because I know we're watching this Toronto Raptors team. It's never mattered. Like, I remember, I've covered this team for almost 11 years now. I remembered when the Toronto Raptors were having losing seasons, and it didn't matter.
No one cared.
Yes.
No one cared.
Well, the expectations have been raised.
So is that part of what's happening now? Because, the Raptors aren't in a bubble anymore. They are Canada's team for real now, and people are watching. And, we've seen it with teams, media, fan base, jumping on things and creating kind of a pocket of negativity. Is some of that happening also around here, like just the increased scrutiny on the Raptors?
You tell me. I've been on the road with them for 3 weeks. But I think the team has garnered a lot more attention, especially in Toronto, where the basketball scene has exploded in the last 2 years. And also the Leafs aren't having a great year, so there are a lot of eyeballs on We the North and the Raptors.
You're breaking
and that
rules
is,
here.
It's a good thing. They're going through a tough run right now. All these teams we've been talking about, Portland had a slow period. The Clippers had a rough point at some point in the year.
Right.
The Raptors have 18 games to get it straight for the playoffs, and they didn't peak too early. Maybe they will peak late as the season ends.
Well, 18 games left for the Toronto Raptors, of course, and a lot less than 18 minutes left in this show. We got to break down some other things, including end of season awards. Who you got for Defensive Player of the Year? Listen, this guy is going to be the MVP 10 years running in my mind, plus Executive of the Year. Who you got, baby? We'll be back. Hangout.